Hello, my name is Ziggy. In today's video, I will be showing you how to get all the trophies/achievements for the console ports of the Five Nights at Freddy's games. The games I will be covering today are FNAF 1, 2, and 3. Keep in mind that you can only get trophies/achievements for the FNAF games if you're on Xbox or PlayStation. Also, for the remainder of this video, I will be calling them trophies, simply because it's easier for me to. But everything I say on this video should also work for the Xbox versions as well. Anyways, with all that out of the way, let's begin. Right off the bat, there's a trophy called No Hiding, which is really simple. All you have to do is just get jump scared. I just wanted to get this one out of the way because it's the easiest one in the game. Alright, so let's begin the actual game. So right off the bat, beat the first 3 nights, and then you'll get the trophies 1 Night at Freddy's, 2 Night at Freddy's, and 3 Nights at Freddy's. Alright, now night 4 is going to be a little bit different, as you will be going for 2 trophies this time. You'll be going for 4 Nights at Freddy's, and no running. No running will require you to have Foxy out of your office for the entire night. Basically what this means is that you see Foxy is in Pirate Cove, make sure he doesn't get to your office or you lose the trophy. Now night 5 is pretty similar to night 4, because we have 2 trophies for the same night. We have 5 Nights at Freddy's and No Laughing. For No Laughing, you have to make sure that Freddy does not get to camera 4A and 4B. AKA the right hallway. If he does make it to the right hallway, simply just reset the night. The next trophy is called Overtime, and what you must do for it is simply just beat night 6. You don't need to do anything extra, just beat night 6. Last but not least, here's the final trophy for FNAF 1. It is called No Tampering. All you have to do is just beat 420 mode, which yes, is very difficult, but it's a gold trophy, at least for PlayStation. And it'll be cool, because then you'll have all the other FNAF 1 trophies. Anyways, that's all for FNAF 1, let's move on to FNAF 2. Alright, now Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is pretty similar to FNAF 1, at least in trophy-wise. There's a trophy called You Failed, which is getting a jump scare, simple as that. However, FNAF 2 it does have a trophy that is a bit more exotic. There's a trophy called You Tried, which is play all of the minigames. In order to play a minigame, you just have to die. Here's the list of all 4 of the minigames that you have to play in order to get this trophy. Also, please make sure that you're on the latest version of the game, because in older versions, the trophy is bugged, so yeah. Alright, now time to begin the actual game. So, right off the bat, just like FNAF 1, beat the first 3 nights to get 1 Night at Freddy's, 2 Nights at Freddy's, and 3 Nights at Freddy's. Alright, now night 4 is going to be a bit different, just like how FNAF 1's night 4 was different. You're going for 2 trophies, 4 Nights at Freddy's and You Soothin'. Alright, so for You Soothin', you have to keep the music box above 50% for all of night 4. Basically, take a look at this diagram. Let's say that you wind the music box, you just have to make sure that it doesn't get to the red side, because if it does, then you lose the trophy and you have to retry it. And once you got that out of the way, just beat the 5th night to get 5 Nights at Freddy's. They really gotta come up with better names. Anyways, the next trophy is called You Stayed, which is for beating night 6. And last but not least for FNAF 2 is You Tampered, which is beat 1020 mode, which, yes, is very, very difficult. But with all of those trophies out of the way, that concludes Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Now let's move on to Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Now FNAF 3 is going to be a little bit different than the other 2, mainly because this one will require us to do both the good ending and the bad ending for a trophy each. And also, since there's a slight bug in the game, we will have to reset our game after getting the bad ending. don't worry, the stars will, like, all keep the same and stuff, so, yeah. Right away, before we begin the fun, that is the good ending, we have a trophy called Trap, which is get a jump scare. Yeah, easy. Alright, so, here's what you have to do. Beat night 1, beat night 2, beat night 3, beat night 4, beat night 5, and then you'll get all those trophies as well as the end trophy. Alright, so now we are going to go for the good ending. Now, I need to tell you this before we begin. I had some trouble getting the good ending before, because, I don't know, there's like some sort of weird thing in the game where it can't really tell if you got the good ending or the bad ending or something. It's weird. So, all I'm gonna say is that I had to delete my save file and then redo everything in order to get the good ending. So, if it doesn't work for you, then you may have to do the same. I don't know. Anyways, let's get into how to get the good ending. Okay, so, start off in night 1, then go to camera 8 and play the Balloon Boy minigame. In order to do that, just hit square, at least for PlayStation, I don't know about Xbox. So once you're in the Balloon Boy game, simply just play it as normal if you haven't already played it yet. You can go through this green wall that I highlighted, then just keep falling through until you get the rainbow balloon. Then collect that, and then you're done with night 1. Now we're going to move on to night 2. First off, we're going to do the Mangle minigame. In order to do that, go to camera 7 and hit up left square, down left square, up right square, and then down left square. If that was hard to follow, then just look at the diagram that I have. Then after that, we are in the Mangle minigame. Now just go finish the end of the road until you hit the exit. Then instead of going to the exit, go through the wall that I highlighted. Now we're going to hop on the balloons by going towards the right. Once we get on the balloons, then we will see a cake. Then we just collect the cake, and that's the end of the minigame. Now we're going to go back to the Balloon Boy game. Go to camera 8, hit square, go through the wall, and now we're going to hop on the platforms, the balloons, and then all the way at the end of the road, give the kid cake, and then that's the end of night 2. Alright, so now we're going to go to night 3. Now, go to camera 2, 3, 4, and 6, and then hold the right stick to the right and hit square. Look at the diagram if you need to know more. Alright, now in the Chica minigame, go down to the second platform, and then go through the wall, and then give the kid cake. And then that's the end of night 3. Alright, so now you're in night 4. Go to this wall right here, and put this code in. 395248. If you don't know how to do that, then look at this controller that I have on the screen. Simply, for the numbers that aren't like buttons, just hold the two other buttons together to create the other number, kind of like one of those old phones. And then once you're in there, you're gonna be in the Fredbear minigame. And then simply just look at this map that I have for the Fredbear game, follow it, and then you'll be golden. Literally. And that's the end of night 4. Alright, night 5. Hold your left stick all the way to the right and hit square. Then you'll be able to access the Shadow Bonnie minigame. Press circle to switch the minigame. What you're going for is the Balloon Boy game. You gotta go through the same wall. And then just drop down, and then just keep pressing circle until you get the kid, give the kid the cake, and then that's the end of that minigame. Alright, so now go to camera 3, hold the right stick to the left and hit square, then you'll access Happiest Day. Just keep going forward until you reach the Happiest Day. And then after that, you just need to beat night 5 again, and then you'll get the Happiest Day trophy, otherwise known as the true ending. Anyways, that's all for the good ending. Now let's go over the 2 other ones. Okay, so we have a trophy called Nightmare. What you must do for it is simply just beat Nightmare mode. Now the next trophy, Aggressive Nightmare, it takes a bit more work. What you have to do is go into Extras mode, go into Cheats, click on Aggressive, and then play through Nightmare mode again with the Aggressive cheat on. And then you'll get the Aggressive Nightmare mode trophy, and then that's the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And with the end of FNAF 3, that means it's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment if you want me to do more of this type of content. Anyways, see ya.